Alright guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be an interesting one today. So what you're going to see on the screen here is me in the boxing ring, believe it or not. So yeah, this was back in 2016, October. So roughly around 8 years ago now, I believe. So yeah, I think I was around 23, 24 at the time, and I was traveling Thailand, right? And before I get into the video, just give you a little bit of a background of like how we ended up here. So yeah, I was traveling Thailand, backpacking for the first time on my own. I met a group of lads, like big group of like boys from Manchester. There was about 10 of these boys, and I met them like just traveling around. They had few of them had their girlfriends with them as well. And anyway, I met them on this island of Koh Phi Phi. If you've been to that island, you would have known they do this thing where you can like basically do Muay Thai or boxing, right? And yeah, it was a mad one. Like I was planning on meeting the boys out this night at this Muay Thai bar. It's like a bar slash club, nightclub sort of thing with a big ring in the middle. Anyway, I rocked up, and by the time I got there, I already had around. I mean, it was like a in anyone that's been to Thailand knows there's like they do buckets of vodka right in the streets. So you buy like a liter bottle of vodka in a bucket. It's super cheap, and yeah, they put all mixers in it. Anyway, I brought one of these buckets with me on the way to this place. I probably drunk like half of it before I even entered the place. And yeah, I met the boys there. I was standing outside, and they were talking about like you can sign up. Like they were asking you want to sign up for boxing, and I was like joking around. Yeah, I'll sign up like this, joking around, right? But I wasn't actually planning. Like I've never had a fight in my life. Like done boxing when I was a kid, like the odd session, but nothing at all really properly. And there was this guy that I'm in the ring with now. He was like standing outside, and he was getting a bit cheeky. He was like, don't you want to fight? Like, I'll fight you or something like this. And I was like, yeah, go on then, I'll fight you. Like, just joking around. Anyway, long story short, I go in the place. I continue to keep on drinking. I'm with all the boys, and like I said, a few of their girlfriends are on the table as well. And we're just chatting away. Anyway, this geezer, this guy, comes up behind me and like taps me on the shoulder in front of everyone, like all my friends and the girls are there. And he's like, I signed you up, mate. I'll see you in the ring. And then just kind of like walks off. And then everyone on the table, all the boys were just like, oh, like shouting and that, like. And then they were like, oh, you got to do it. Like, you got to go and fight this guy. And I was like, I can't say no now, like in front of, like, because of what he just did. Anyway, so I said, like, screw it, let's do it. I'll go in the ring and have a fight. So looking back, it was probably stupid, right? I'm drunk already at this point. Like I've had like, I'm not like super drunk, but I've drunk the best part of like a liter bottle of vodka, right? But I'm obviously I got some confidence and I'm getting in the ring. So yeah, I spoke to this guy then. I said, "Have you done boxing before?" Because like we were getting our shorts on and stuff in the corner, and I was like, "Have you done boxing before?" He's like, he tells me no, like I'm not. It's my first time. But I found out like after the fight that his friend said like he's been boxing for 2 years, and like he's been doing it like consistently. So that was a bit cheeky on his part, but. And he also said as well, like in this boxing place, they have like Muay Thai, so they do kicks as well. And the guy who was like the referee on the left here, he's like, oh, you got to be doing kicks. And this guy was insinuating, he was like, definitely no kicks, no kicks. So I was just like, yeah, whatever, mate. Like afterwards, as you're going to probably see from the footage here, the guy's legs are absolutely tiny. Like one kick to his leg probably would have broke his leg. And yeah, that's why he didn't want kicks, right? And he's a boxer. So I was just like, whatever, yeah, like, let's do it. Anyway, so yeah, we were about to enter the ring then, and this is what you're going to see now, and I'll play it, and I'll give you my run through as we're playing it, and my thoughts about it. Hope the footage is okay, guys. Like, this was like a long time ago. I had this terrible iPhone at the time, like, I think it was like iPhone 5 or 6 or something. But yeah, let's get into the video anyway. So obviously, this is round one now. So I came out like like fighting, pretty fast pace. In the first round, as you can see here, like I got a lot of energy, but I'm just trying to bring the energy, like throw punches, throwing a lot of punches here, but not many of them are landing. And he's kind of caught me off balance there. I wouldn't even say that was a knockdown, but they're trying to claim it was a knockdown. Like, didn't hurt or anything, I'm swinging, I just fell. Anyway, we're back in now. So he comes at me again. As you can see, guys, I'm all over the place. But fairness to me, like, a little bit of a takedown there. See, as you can see, I just don't know what I'm like doing really. But fairness to me, like, I'm bringing the energy. I wanna hit this guy. As you can see, throwing loads of punches. All right, round 2 starts now. Again, coming with the energy. I think the guy told me I caught him like quite hard and one of the punches in this second round there. I think maybe at the beginning stages. But I'm starting to get tired now, guys. Actually, no, I'm not. Still got the energy. This is really sneaky what he did here, look. So the guy's put his hands up and he's like the ref, you can see what he did then. And he's like hit me after that, which is again cheeky. Caught me like in a cheap shot. So now I'm getting pissed off because he's caught me like after the bell. And he's just got his hands up here. And he kind of pushed me away then. I don't think I got dropped then. He didn't punch me. But I'm just getting tired now, guys, because I've been throwing a lot of punches, But I still, like, again, he tried to hit me again after the bell, And my mate actually dropped my phone. One of the guys, the Manchester boys, was holding my phone, filming. He dropped my phone here, as you would have seen, and it cracked, actually, the screen. But I'm glad he was filming this anyway, so we got footage. So round 3 now, guys, and I'm like extremely tired at this point. I'm just trying to kind of get away from him, keep it moving, but he's just waiting to pick off shots, as you can see here. Like, he's a lot leaner than myself. He was really conditioned, actually. I got some body fat, obviously. I've been traveling, drinking alcohol all the time. But even he's looking tired there. But he's just going to pick me off. And I think I get pretty beaten up in this last round. See, he's just picking me off here. Yeah, and he did fully drop me there. Like, to be fair, that's probably, I'll give him that takedown, like that knockdown, or whatever they call it. But yeah, that was a damaging shot. Like, I definitely felt that one. He's coming back. I'm trying to punch him back, but kind of fell over there. Like, again, guys, like I said, drunk vodka in the lead up to going in this ring. Probably wouldn't have done it sober, to be fair, but I'm proud of myself looking back, like, that I did actually get in there and like mix with this guy. See, he's picked me off there, but I just got back up and started punching him again. So it shows you, like, it didn't knock me out, but he's just kind of like dropped me, like, off balance sort of thing. And they don't even care, the guys in this. It's not even regulated. Like, the referee wasn't really reffing it, like, as you can see. It's just a wild one. Like, they don't even ask you, like, if you've fight before. It's just like, get in the ring. And there you go, guys. That's the end of the fight. I shook the guy's hand, and like, literally, I don't care whether you win or not. You don't get anything for winning. Like, this guy's like proper celebrating. He celebrates after. Like, you won't see, I don't think, the full footage. He literally drops to the floor and he's celebrating, guys, believe it or not. And then after this, I went back with my mates, kept on drinking, and just enjoyed the night, and woke up the next day, had a few bruises, like, I had my headache. I had a big headache as well. My head was hurting. But this guy then was like coaching his mate, who was also fighting, and he was on the side of the ring, and he was trying to coach people he didn't even know, and he was like in their corner, like, and we were all just taking the piss out of him by this point, because we were like, mate, you're an absolute idiot. Like, you're literally a boxer. You're knowledgeable, you're skillful, and you lied about it, and you hit me after the bell a few times. But looking back, like, it was really fun experience, like, and yeah, like, I'm grateful that that I had the balls to actually get in the ring. And yeah, fast forward, like I said, this was like 8 years ago. Now I do bodybuilding. If you watch the channel, you would have known that. But I've got this like kind of, I've been thinking about boxing for some reason. I've never done anything since this, and I know the thing with bodybuilding, I love competing, but the thing is, it takes years, guys. Like you might compete once in a year, and then you gotta wait another year to compete again, or potentially if you're doing an off season, it's 2 years before you get to compete again. I come from a footballing background, sport background in general, and I like football because you play a match every week, right? And if you lose a match, you get to compete. You get to compete and play another match like very soon the following week. When it comes to bodybuilding, it's not like that. It just takes so much longer before you get to like showcase your skills and your talents. So I need something in the middle of this phase, right? Where I'm always going to compete. I'm going to compete in bodybuilding. I'm training every day to build muscle and physique development. It's always going to be my thing, right? But I need something else, I feel, at the current stage I'm at in my life, that's going to give me that like kind of allow me to use my energy and give me a focus and help me like basically learn new skills and level up, right? And for me, I got this kind of calling, I feel like, for whatever reason, and that is going to be boxing or some sort of combat sport in general. I've always been a fan of like UFC and stuff, but I don't really know where to start, guys. I did go to like this Muay Thai class, not Muay Thai, BBJ class with one of my mates recently last month. Just did one class and was sparring with some of the guys, but it wasn't really my thing. I didn't enjoy it that much. And I feel like the best way to get into MMA is like you need a boxing background first, right? And one thing about myself is obviously I'm athletic, I'm an athlete, I'm in decent body composition, I'm really fit, you know, I do a lot of cardio. So that's gonna like give me a good starting position. And then also when it comes to boxing, my reach, guys, like I've got like extremely wide reach, like my arms like super long. And also I'm sure like having muscle on my frame and like having power and strength is also gonna benefit me when it comes to boxing. But I don't like to train, guys. Like when I played football, I didn't like training. When I do bodybuilding, I like to compete. I want to compete. I wish I could compete every weekend, but that's just not the way that sport works. So I'm not going to get into boxing with the reason to just train. Like some people, they just like to do the training side of it and not compete, right? I'm a competitive person at nature. I want to be the best. I want to train to be the best at least. And yeah, I definitely want to fight, guys. Like, and I'm saying this now when like I've said, I've never had a fight apart from this video you just watched here when I was drunk in Thailand. I haven't even had like street fights. Like when I was in school and it used to be a fight, someone would punch me and I would try and like, you know, just calm it down rather than punching back, you know. But I definitely have got like a lot of aggression built up inside me. I've always been like a quite aggressive person. Like when I'm on the football pitch, I was like that. So I feel like boxing could be a good route and a good avenue and a good outlet for myself. So let's see what happens in the future, guys. I train in a MMA gym. TK MMA in Dubai is an MMA gym. There's a lot of fighters. Like I talked to some of the fighters, the boys there. There's a lot of fighters that are in that gym. And yeah, I got these classes there, right? So I'm hoping to start boxing in the near future. And who knows, we may have a proper fight scheduled at some point. But yeah, let's just kind of see how it goes first, how my training goes, and if I'm any good at it or not, because I really don't know. But I'm interested to hear people's thoughts about my first fight here in Thailand, and let me know what you think about the fight. In the comment section below. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you next week in the next video.